Well, hello, folks. You're off the beaten trail with Edward today in the Millwood neighborhood. Going to discuss a person that lived here in Kalamazoo in the Millwood neighborhood from 1956 to 1961 before moving to Rochester, New York. This individual, his name was John List. List was born in Bay City, Michigan, and later graduated from the U of M. He was an accountant. He came here to Kalamazoo to work as an accountant supervisor at the Sutherland Paper Company. He was married and had 3 of his children, all 3 of them born here in Kalamazoo. One of them attending, the oldest one, Millwood Elementary School. He then took a job at Xerox in Rochester, New York, 62, and moved there. And not long after, in 1965, he bought a beautiful home in Westfield, New Jersey, where he became the vice president of a bank. And along with him, his mother lived, his wife, and the 3 children. And List was a very religious man, and he was quite strict with the children, the family. Well, he fell on hard times, lost his job at the bank, and was going to lose the mansion. And so he did not want the embarrassment, as he said later, his family to go through the loss of that mansion and upcoming hard times and so forth. And so he shot his wife in the head and his mother, brought them down into the larger ballroom, they called it, of the mansion, and laid them there. And then as the kids came home from school, as they came through the door, first the one, then the other, he shot both them and laid them there with the mother and the grandmother. Then he went to a sporting event where his son was competing and picked his son up, brought his son home into the house, and shot him as well, and laid them all side by side there on the floor. He then disappeared. And it's amazing because they looked for this man for 18 years. They couldn't find him. And he was caught on June the 1st, 1989 in Virginia. He had changed his name, he had changed his identity, he got remarried, and it was because of his face and likeness that they showed on the TV show America's Most Wanted. Somebody recognized him, and it led from there, and they arrested him. Well, we're going to go over here and take a look at the street in which John List and his family lived. I know which house it is, and I had talked to the owners, and they would like to remain anonymous, as well as the house itself. But we can look up and down the street, and you can see where they lived there just prior to the move, and just a couple of years before the horrible murder. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, we're on Southern Avenue in Cameroon, and we're going to take this block down because this is the block in which John List and his family lived, between Cameroon and Harvard on Southern Avenue. One of these homes right along here was the List family home. And again, for the privacy and respect of the owners of the home, they requested I not show the home or its address, but I can do this little drive-by. We've passed the home, and here's the corner of Harvard and Southern. Be right back with you. And again, we'll be heading down the same part of the street here between Harvard and Cameroon, heading eastbound. This way you can take another look. It was a nice little neighborhood, a working class neighborhood, a great place to raise your family, and it still is. It still is. And right here, we'll stop at Cameroon. I'll be right back with you. Okay, folks, just a couple comments here to end with the story here about John List. Is, of course, after he was caught, sent to prison, and he was given life in prison. He had a lot of mail. There was a local minister here in Kalamazoo, a pastor of Zion Lutheran Church. His name was Pastor Grother. He made personal contacts over the years with List, and it was quite a inspiration upon the man. Also was able to get quite a bit of information from him as well. List died in prison 2008. He was 82 years old. And less than a year after his death, his mansion there in New Jersey mysteriously burnt to the ground, ending the entire tragic and horrific tale. John List. I thank you for being with me today. This little local story. I'm sorry I couldn't have shown you the exact home, but we drove by it twice. That's the best I could do, and I do completely respect the property owners, and always will. I don't trespass and try to get the side shot. With that being said, if you like this video, please give me the thumbs up and ring the notification bell, and please subscribe. I appreciate it, and have a great day.